The iPhone 13 Pro Max from 2021 was one of the best models produced by the company thus far, with a fantastic camera, excellent battery life, unmatched power, and a super fluid display. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is now available, pushing the envelope in terms of performance and photography. What makes one of these two Apple supersizes a better investment? In this video, we'll talk about which iPhone you should invest in. Price and availability. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is on sale from September 16, 2022. Prices start at $1,099, £1,199, $1,899 for 128 gigabytes of storage. When the iPhone 13 Pro Max was released on September 24, 2021, it cost $1,099, £1,049, $1,699 for the 128 gigabytes model. Naturally, when the iPhone 14 series was introduced, Apple formally pulled the iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max from its shop. The launch costs of both Pro Maxes are the same as they were in the US, but prospective buyers in the UK and Australia have received a painful price increase. iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max design. Both the iPhone 13 Pro Max and the iPhone 14 Pro Max have the flat surfaces and acute right-angled corners of the iPhone 12 Pro Max in front of them, giving them a similar silhouette. The iPhone 13 Pro Max weighs 238 grams and has dimensions of 160.8 by 78.1 by 7.65 millimeters. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has dimensions of 160.7 by 77.6 by 7.85 millimeters and weighs 240 grams. As you can see, the more recent Pro Max is a little bit thicker and heavier, as well as slightly shorter and narrower. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is available in graphite, gold, silver, and Sierra blue. Along with gold, silver, and space black, Apple has added a new deep purple color for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. However, the notch in the display is the primary area of variation in this design. The iPhone 14 Pro Max differs from the iPhone 13 Pro Max in that it doesn't have Apple's recognizable, widow's peak, notch that extends over the top edge of the screen. This time, the proximity sensor is placed behind the display, while the front camera and Face ID technology are hidden behind a punch hole cutout that Apple has termed the Dynamic Island. As a result, it occupies 30% less area while the visible pieces are moved about and between the screen. iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max display. Due to LTPO technology, both of these phones boast 6.7-inch OLED screens with 2778 by 1284 resolutions and a maximum refresh rate of 120 Hz. These panels are better equipped for handling dynamic refresh rates. The iPhone 14 Pro Max, meanwhile, can go all the way down to 1 Hz, whereas the iPhone 13 Pro Max can only drop to 10 Hz under specific circumstances. This makes it possible for the always-on display feature of more recent phones, which lowers the battery while continuously displaying essentials like the clock, widgets, and live activities on the lock screen. iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max cameras. One of the best smartphone camera experiences is still provided by the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You get a big 12 megapixels main sensor with a sensor shift stabilization, as well as a 3x telephoto and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera, thanks to its triple camera arrangement. On the other hand, Apple seems to have outdone itself with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is made possible by a brand new 48 megapixels primary sensor that employs 4-in-1 pixel binning to produce larger effective 2.44mm pixels. iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max specs and performance. Due to its A15 Bionic chip's 6-core CPU and 5-core GPU, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is still among the quickest smartphones available. With the iPhone 14 Pro Max, Apple seems to have seized its throne. Another improvement is provided by Apple's new A16 Bionic chip, which has performance cores that are 20% more efficient and a GPU with 50% higher memory bandwidth. We'll have to wait and see how this performs in actual use. iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max battery. An unofficial confirmation has been received that the iPhone 13 Pro Max's battery capacity is 4,352 mAh. According to our tester, the phone had the best battery life of any iPhone ever, typically leaving us with a third of a tank full at the end of a day of heavy use. It will be interesting to see how the iPhone 14 Pro Max measures up. The imprecise, all-day battery life claim made by Apple doesn't tell us much. Online rumors claim that the new model has a 4,323 mAh battery, which is nearly identical to that of its forerunner. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. See you in the next video.